If you're like most people, you have a lot of clothes in your closet, and your dresser, and your boxes under your bed, and your storage unit. Okay, maybe not the storage unit, but it turns out that many of us are compulsive shoppers, which can lead to hoarding of items that are never even used. Most people only wear 20% of their clothes 80% of the time. So if you don't want your collection of fast fashion to turn into a hoard, I have some suggestions that will help you clear out your excess clothing in your house, apartment, or storage unit. So I call this the reverse hanger challenge. Go to your closet right now and turn all the hangers around. Set a date in the future, mark it on your calendar. It can be 90 days, 6 months, or even a year. Each time you wear an article of clothing and wash it, place it back in the closet with the hanger turned the normal way. At the end of the 90 days, or whatever time you have set for this challenge, pull out all the clothes that still have the hangers turned around and put them in a box. Tape up this box and place it in the back of your car and take it to your local donation center or charity. Now I know that some people are going to write down in the comments that you have clothes stored in the closet for special occasions, but let me ask you this. If you set your expiration date 6 months from now and you still haven't worn these special occasion clothing, are they really worth keeping? Let me know down in the comments. You may have trouble doing the hanger challenge with some clothing items like pants or other items that you keep folded in a drawer or thrown on the floor next to your bed. So for these items, I would recommend doing the clothes in a box challenge. With this challenge, you'll need to go through each item one by one and place the clothing that you don't usually wear in boxes. I would recommend asking yourself the following questions when deciding to put it in the box. Have you worn it in the last year? Now obviously there are some exceptions to this rule. For example, if you live in an area that doesn't get very cold, you may still have a warm coat that isn't worn each year but is still needed if it does get cold on those rare occasions. Or perhaps you have a formal suit or dress you like but you don't wear often. The point is, the 1-year rule will have some exceptions, but for the most part, if you haven't worn it in a year and it's been a normal year, that likely tells you something. Put it in the box and get rid of it. Does it fit your body? This can be a tough one. Keeping clothes that no longer fit. But why, oh why do we do this to ourselves? It doesn't feel good to have a visual reminder every time you look in the closet of clothes that don't currently fit. If you're being honest with yourself, how likely is it that they will fit again? And even if they did, would that still be a style you'd like? If they don't fit, then it's time to put it in the box. Is it a duplicate of something else? While you don't need to get rid of all your duplicates, especially if you wear them all the time, it's important to only keep the ones that you're actually using and not keeping things as a just in case. If you love those jeans and have them in 3 different washes, keep them. If you like that top so much that you bought it in all 5 colors available, but you really only wear 3 of them, then let go of the other 2. The whole point of decluttering clothes is to be very realistic and honest with yourself. Is it stained, ripped, faded, stretched, or shrunken? No one wants to wear clothes that are in bad condition, unless of course you paid extra for those jeans with holes and really love them. Once you have all of these clothes in boxes, you should be left with only items that you wear on a regular basis. Write the dates on the boxes and mark it on the calendar and place the boxes in your garage or storage area, but keep them away from your bedroom. If during this period of time you realize that you want to wear something in one of the boxes, pull it out and wear it, and then return it to the closet with the clothes that you are keeping. At the end of the predetermined period, place the boxes in your car and take them to your local donation center and let it go. In the reverse decluttering challenge, instead of pulling out the clothes that you don't want to keep, you're going to focus your attention on extracting the items that you do want to keep. And in this challenge, you're going to create a capsule wardrobe for yourself. So what is a capsule wardrobe? Well, a capsule wardrobe is a small selection of clothing that are versatile and interchangeable and easily complement each other. Each item can go with multiple other items. Often it tends to be our classic and favorite pieces that do not go out of style. So when you go through this process of deciding the clothing items that you want to keep, it's important to ask these questions while holding the article of clothing in your hands or even having it on your body. Do I love wearing this and do I feel good in it? An article of clothing can fit and be fine, but still feel blah about it. Most people have an excess of clothes, so focus on keeping what you love and letting go of the blah. If I had a chance to buy it all over again, would I? It's time to face the buyer's remorse. I know, it's hard. Knowing what you know now, would you have bought it? If the answer is no, let it go. Does this flatter me and do I feel comfortable when I wear it? You should feel really good in the clothes that you're wearing. If you don't, let them go. Life is too short for uncomfortable clothes. Would I be unhappy being caught outside wearing this outfit? If you run into someone you know while you're at the grocery store, will you be embarrassed wearing this? If you've answered yes, it's time to say goodbye. Do I think this article of clothing will come back in style this decade? Do you have trendy pieces or fast fashion that are no longer on trend? Consider letting them go now, or planning to hang on to them for another 20 years until they come back around again. I'm kidding, of course. Please don't actually do that. I still can't believe some of the clothes I wore growing up that have come back around. I don't regret having let them go. Focus on keeping more classic pieces that don't go out of style. And yes, I am including skinny jeans here. Do I love this or the memories I have from it? Will you actually wear that college sweatshirt again? Or are you just holding on to it as you fondly remember your college days? It's okay to keep a couple pieces based on sentimental reason, but those should be few and far between. Your clothes are meant to be worn, not admired on a hanger. How many times have I thought I'll wear that next time? If you keep skipping over a certain item thinking you'll wear it later, but later never seems to come, that shows you that it's definitely not a favorite piece, and it's a good candidate for letting it go. If I don't want to wear it now, when will I want to wear it? If you can't create a realistic and probable scenario for when you'll wear the item, then it's time to let it go. Again, you have to be honest with yourself. Don't hold on to excess waiting for what ifs or someday. Getting rid of sentimental articles of clothing can be very difficult, even when they don't fit or even look good on you anymore. One of the simplest tricks I've used to get rid of these types of items is to take a picture and then let it go. If at any point you need to recall that memory, just pull up the picture and let the memories flood in. There's really no reason to hold on to these types of clothes that are literally rotting in your closet. And speaking of old things, check out this video on 24 old-fashioned frugal living tips that will save you a ton of money. I'll see you over there.